life's a whole lot easier if you don't have to make any decisions. In our latest episode of Drop Stones, we kind of talk about this, where Andy brought up the point of when we leave a high-controlled system, religion, anything of the sort, it's real easy to fall into another high-controlled situation. You're prepped for it. It's just the easy way out. And it brought up a situation I kind of thought of that I could relate to in my life when, in my past career that I had, I was in management, running people. I was responsible for certain things to get done, certain objectives to be met, and I had a bunch of people underneath me that I had to, kind of tell what to do to make sure that all was done. And in that, I had to constantly make decisions, whether they be good ones or bad ones. I'd had to deal with the consequences and the fallout from that, or the praise that was very seldom when anything went well. But I always was making decisions, constantly being asked stuff from people above, from people below me, from people on the same level as me, just all over the place, constantly deciding all day long. Just this is what we need to do. You need to do this. You need to do that. And it was just wearing because you're constantly dealing with other issues in life and surprises coming up at all times. And I had an opportunity to go to another career where I was just an employee. And I do have responsibility in this job, and I, have to still make some decisions, but it's nowhere near what I had to then. I can be this is your job, do it. And it's a lot easier because I don't have to constantly be figuring out what's the best thing here and all that. It's a lot easier not to have all the decisions to make. It's a lot easier to be the low man on the totem pole and not have to worry about getting the stuff done because someone else is going to be responsible for it. And it's easy to fall into that. And I think that's kind of a visual of what it's like when you leave a high-controlled religion, because you're constantly being told, this is how you need to live. This is how you need to obey. We have people watching you. We have all sorts of spy networks all around, accountability buddies and everything else that are going to keep you in line and keep you focused and keep you on the right path. And they're constantly going to be monitoring and watching you and telling you, this is where you're straying. This is where you need to go. This is how you need to live. This is what you need to believe. This is what you need to do. And you find that that's just control and manipulation, and it's not for you, and you want to leave it, which is great. But the comfortable thing is to find another system that's going to keep telling you to do that, because that's what you're used to. That's what your subconscious, your mind's programmed to do is, this is what I'm familiar with. This is what I know. I'm going to go back into that. This has got to be good. This is just a better system. And it might be for a little bit, or at least perceived to be, but in the long run, you're just going to be controlled and manipulated again and pushed and controlled wherever you go. So when you break free, you have to realize and not get lost in the fact of you're out at sea. You're not going to drown. You're not going to get abandoned or anything like that. You're just got to figure out what to do. You got to start making your own decisions and moving and paddling your little canoe or plank that you're on, and whether or not you're going to save, if you're going to be Rose and you're going to save Leonardo and put him on the door with you or not. But you have to make these decisions and proceed through life. And it'll be easier and it'll be more rewarding because you're in control. You make your own path. You can explore other things without worrying about someone coming in and checking you and telling you, no, you can't go there. Maybe that's somewhere you want to go and see if that's for you or not. So you have all this freedom to do it. Freedom is daunting. Freedom is scary. But it's rewarding in the long run. You're going to have ups and downs and all that good stuff, but the ultimate reward is the benefits you get from that freedom, to be able to find who you are and what you are. And you never will when people are telling you who you are and what you are.